Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And so you had this story resurface. You know, it's kind of weird to me how between the time that Trump won the presidency, I said pregnancy. Salakia. The time he won the presidency and up until the time he's supposed to be sworn in, which is January 20th, you got a lot coming out. A lot of these old, cases popping up, could be a distraction, just to take away from what they're trying to get to, and I believe something about to take off and, all hell is about to break loose in this country, man. We've been saying it for a long time now and people are not getting it, but they will. So you have this devil, I forgot this devil's name, but it really don't matter. That choked out the Jake on the train. I believe it was either last year or the year before, maybe last year. And I did a lesson on it. And so they said that the Jake was bothering and harassing people on the train. And this devil decided to take it upon himself to choke the Jake out. Choked him to death. And there was a lot of backlash. There was a lot of doctors giving their opinions on it, and they was basically breaking down that he shouldn't have choked him that long. That he should have just did it until he passed out and let him go. But this devil, he continued, man, because this is the hatred that Esau has for you Jakes, man. For you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. He has a hatred in him that he cannot deny. There's a hatred in this man that he cannot deny, man, against and towards you Israelites. So after the case, he wound up, everybody wound up supporting him and, giving him money and, opening doors for him. He was able to make certain interviews and things of that sort. And then he fell out the limelight until recently. Pretty much, they dismissed the charges, the most serious charges, which was manslaughter, and it should have been murder, man. It shouldn't have been no fucking manslaughter. But we living in this demonic, society, this demonic kingdom, and this is the most demonic, he represents the most demonic people on the earth, man, which are the Edomites. So I'm not surprised, man. I'm not surprised he got off. This is this translates to he's just gonna get a slap on the wrist. He's gonna go to another country, live his life out, get old, become rich if he's not already. And ain't nothing gonna happen to him. This is what the whole world, anybody that's watching this case, they think, but Yahweh Shem Yahushua got something for all you devils, man. At the title of this video, it says the wicked may be innocent in his kingdom, but he's guilty with the Lord, man. The Lord is not going to let this slide. Right? So let's get a script real quick and then we're gonna play it. You know how we do. This is This is Habakkuk. All right, let's get Habakkuk chapter 1 and verse 4. It says, therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth. Yeah, the law is slack, man. It's conditional. It's what's the word? You know, it's hypocritical, right? It's favorite is showing favorites, you know, favoritism, right? What goes for you, Jakes, what goes for you Israelites, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, does not go for the so-called white man, even though y'all can do the same crime, man. If this was a Jake that choked out an Edomite on the train and choked him to death, they would have threw the book at him, right? He would have been shunned throughout the whole earth, man. I was listening to looking at and reading the comments, and everybody was praising this devil, man, saying he shouldn't have been persecuted. He stepped in when other people wouldn't. He's an American hero. Which all you Edomites, you are fugitives, man. And you are unalived men walking. That's what you are. So Habakkuk 1 and 4, therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth, right? For the wicked compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceeded, because the wicked are in rulership and they have control of the court system and the jail system and the medical system and the law enforcement system. Because the wicked have control of that and they are in rulership over that, the wicked is showed favoritism. That's what it is, man. They showed favoritism. Now, if I could, it's a lot here for the rant, but I need to get this, man. Right? This is this is Habakkuk chapter 1 and verse 4 in the GNT. It says, the law is weak and useless, and justice is never done. When it's done to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, it's never done, man. When a crime happens with an Edomite against an Israelite, justice is never done, man. Not in this kingdom. It says evil people get the better of the righteous. Esau gets the better over the Israelites. It says so justice is perverted, man. Meaning it's slack, man. It's not even. It's not balanced, man. Right? So, like I said, you may have got off, but you ain't getting off, man. You may have got off this way, but you're not getting off. So without any further ado, let's play this, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua willing, the elect be edified. Shalom.
After days of deliberations tonight, a jury in Manhattan going home, deadlocked on the most serious charge facing Daniel Penny, accused of putting a fellow subway rider in a fatal chokehold last year. Late today, the judge dismissing a second-degree manslaughter.
And you can see the dude holding his hands. This was more than likely a sacrifice, right? This was a sacrifice, man. Look at this. You got this nigga holding his hands so that way he can't, you know, defend himself, right? More than likely a damn Elamite or Indian or whatever. While this devil is choking him, man. Right? This is how the world, you know, looks at so-called Negroes. This is how this country looks at so-called Negroes, as they're nothing, man. They, you know, unalived. So what? We got a bunch more that we could do that too. What's one nigger, you know, put to death like this? What's one nigger, man? Hey, we got a bunch of them, man. Don't worry about it. But this is how this country feels, man.
Fatal chokehold last year. Late today, the judge dismissing a second-degree manslaughter charge, leaving jurors now to consider only criminally negligent homicide, which carries far less prison time. The case sparking fierce opinions and questions about race, mental illness, and public safety after this video spread widely, showing Penny, a white Marine veteran, putting Jordan Neely, who is black and homeless, in a chokehold for roughly 6 minutes as his body went limp. Witnesses described a harrowing subway ride last May. Neely, a former Michael Jackson impersonator with a history of mental illness, shouting and erratic that day.
I was sitting over there, I heard the young man that's on the floor saying, hey, I'm willing to die, I'll do anything. I'm willing to die. I'll go to jail.
The defense had tried to cast Penny as a protector, concerned for the safety of others, asking jurors, who would you want on the next train ride with you? Prosecutors argued Penny was reckless and went too far, holding on to Neely even after the train had stopped, and other passengers begged him to let go, telling jurors even though the defendant started out trying to do the right thing, as the chokehold progressed, the defendant knew that Jordan Neely was in great distress and dying, and he needlessly continued.
Okay, Laura, joining me right now. The jury obviously has been struggling. Any indication today's move will help move them along?
It's hard to say, Lester. They came back 10 different times with questions not only on the law, but the evidence. They wanted to rewatch that infamous video. Really, the question now is whether they can reach consensus now that they only have that one charge to consider.
Okay, Laura Jarrett, thank you. Thanks.
And see, this is what happens in this bitch-ass country, right? This devil, he intended to kill that Jake, man. This devil intended to kill that Jake. That's what he wanted to do. Right? They said that he was harassing people. There's no footage of that. Right? He could have been acting erratic or whatever. It could have been whatever they say. But the fact of the matter is, people agreed that he held him in that chokehold position for far too long, man. Right? This nigga has a mental illness, man. This devil you see on the screen, he has a mental illness. But you see, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to require the blood of his saints, man. And whose blood is going to be shed? Esau Edom. Right? This is let's get Zechariah. This is Zechariah, right? Chapter 11, verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, man. Right? He probably knew he was going to get off. They probably had a pep talk with him. They probably said, man, don't worry about it. The charge is going to be dropped. We got a deal. Right? The nigger's dead. Don't worry about it. Right? It says, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, man. And who sold us? Esau Edom. Who sold us to Esau Edom? The so-called Africans and the so-called Arabs, man. Right? That's who sold us to Esau Edom. And Esau Edom sold us around the country, man. Right? To this slave master. That slave master. They're brothers. Right? It says, and they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. And they got rich off the backs of the Israelites, man. They got rich off of the backs of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. Right? And our own shepherds pity us not, man. Where's the leaders at? Where's the leaders? Right? Why? Because they can't make a dollar, man. They can't make a dollar. Now, if that Jake families would have surfaced, then you would have seen that bald-headed ass what's his name? Crumb, that crispy ass nigga. I forgot, David Crumb, whatever his name is, or Al Sharp Tongue. You would have seen one of them, man. But being that there wasn't no money in it for them, they didn't have no pity, man. They didn't show no pity. Right? So this is what we're dealing with. This is what we're dealing with, man. Right? But Esau, he has a hatred that cannot be quenched, man, until the Lord get rid of his ass. This is Psalms chapter 32, right? Psalm 32 and verse 12. Psalm 32, Salakia, Psalm 32 and verse 12. And it reads, wait, Psalms 32, Salakia. Oh, I'm bugging. Psalm 37. Psalm 37 and verse 12. It says, the wicked plotteth against the just, and gnash him upon him with his teeth, man. Yeah, that Edomite probably seen him. He's like, this is my time to shine, man. I kill this nigga. You know? Everybody's on my side, man. You know, I know it's going to be a good day. Right? Verse 32. Jump to 32. It says, the wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him, man. That was all that was in this devil's mind. That's all that was in this devil's mind, man. Killing a nigga. Right? But you see, it's coming. It's coming to the nation of Edom, man, because this is all they do, man. They perpetuate violence, perpetrate violence, evil, lies, right? They come out acting like they struck. They just can't help themselves. Oh my God, I can't believe I did this. I'm sorry for what I did. I wish I never did it. They you know what I'm saying? These people are the most fucking demonic people on the planet, man. Right? And then, you know, you get mad at us for pointing it out, man. It shows in their fucking works, man. Right? But he got a judgment coming. And you crispy ass niggas that want to, you know, protect this devil, you can't stop it, man. Right? You can't stop it. This is Amos. Let's get Amos chapter 1. Amos chapter 1, verse 11. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually. Did he have pity, man? He know that brother was out. He know he was out cold, but he still kept choking him for 6 minutes. Right? For 6 minutes, man. The doctor, I believe, he said it takes 90 seconds or close to 2 minutes for somebody that's in a very tight chokehold to pass out, man. So if you give it 2 minutes, that means he choked him out for 4 more minutes after that. So it says, Amos 1 and 11 again. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, man, because he has a perpetual anger toward the Israelites, man. Esau, Edom, and Esau and Jacob was fighting in the womb, man. From the beginning, Esau has hated Jacob because of the blessing that Jacob was going to receive at the end of you know, Esau's world. Esau was given a kingdom which we're in today. That's why this shit's so fucked up, man. Because the wicked is in rulership, and Esau is the wicked. But Jacob was promised the everlasting kingdom forever and ever, man. And Esau is mad at that to this day. It says, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever, man. Yeah, this devil is mad to this day. Right now, at this second, this devil is mad with you Israelites, man. He's mad. But it don't matter. His judgment is written. His ass is on his way out. He can get ready for slavery. And after that, he can get ready to be, you know, disintegrated, man. Obadiah 1 verse 9. And thy mighty men, O Timan, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. And you can say, oh, that's just talking about Esau the man. That's not talking about nobody else. Well, Esau is the progenitor of the Edomites. It tells you in Genesis 36 and 1 that Esau is Edom. Right? So This nigga got to be put out. All of them gonna be put out. Look how they just standing around. They don't care, man. They don't care. Right? Verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever, man. So this devil, along with these other nations, they all going into slavery, right? And you Jakes that take up for this devil, y'all asses is going to be punished in these last days, man. Y'all going to catch hell too, right? And a lot of y'all going to be unalived because you love Esau, Edom, and these other nations, and you hate your own people, man. So, I just wanted to touch on this. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua willing, the elect was other Father, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, Hashem Kadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. These devils are on their way out, man. They mad, so they're going to come down with that great wrath. So, hey, man, just watch as well as pray, man. These devils on their way out. We almost up out of here, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, willing, shalom.
Charge to consider.
Okay, Laura Jarrett, thank you. Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news.